The framework is going to be implemented in partnership between Ministry of Agriculture and FAO, and also some NGOs. What the framework does is it makes it much easier for government to work with FAO, to work with the civil societies in terms of cutting down on most of the bureaucracy that we have. And also, given the multi-sectoral approach, it forces us to share resources, government resources, FAO resources, and civil society through their own capacities. And it will be good for the people, because we will be able to respond to the needs that are out there in the sector in a much more efficient way. One of the components of the framework is not only to produce enough food, but to produce nutritious food. It's okay to produce food, but whether we are producing the right kind of food that will contribute to a healthy population. NCDs, the causes of NCDs are quite clear. It does not. It's not so much about the lack of food in this country. It's about the lack of nutritious food. So that is what this program will seek to address it. There are already projects currently implemented by the ministry, and most of it has to do with climate change adaptation. You may have heard about the nature-based seawalls. Some of it have been constructed around Fiji, and I think that is one of the major ones. Apart from the ministry's own attempts to fix our waterways, especially trying to protect our water catchment areas, both upstream, downstream, and even our coastal areas that have been degraded. One of the big ones is going to take place in Onge Island. Onge Island is in the Lau group. The saltwater intrusion is happening right in the middle of the village. And that is one of our priority to save the village. The availability of land to plant is a very big priority. Right now most of our flatlands suffer from saltwater intrusion due to the rise in seawater level, and it's eating into our coasts, and also the salinity levels of our rivers upstream is increasing all the time. So those areas that used to be planted before can no longer be planted. And that's something we need to fix. And we can only do that if we put in maybe extra floodgates, some infrastructure to stop the intrusion of saltwater. Some of the structures are already there. All we need is to repair them and provide continuous maintenance. It should fix the problem. You don't need to do rocket science to see for yourself. You just have a look at our flatland areas, and if you see that nothing is growing and farmers are not planting there, it means there is a problem. It's too evident. Saltwater goes all the way up to the hills in Netaziri and Singatoka. Seawater is right up there. That's how bad it is. But for what we need to do is to protect, to try and cut off the intrusion of the seawater into the farm areas. There are, like I said, already structures are there, but we just need to maintain them. Right?